Okay, this is basic combination lock part 3. Now, if you've watched my first two videos and you have a lock that's still not opening or being fussy, or let's say it's opened in the past and for some reason now the dial feels sticky or just not working correctly, and let's say you've noticed that the dial ring is moving. Okay, here's how we're going to solve that problem. Now, first thing you're going to do is it has some play in it. You can either do one of two things. You can go this way and trying to find a happy medium, or you can just kind of spin this around until the wheel feels, kind of loose. But today, I'm having a little trouble with my fixture. I'm just going to do the rocket back and forth and find kind of the happy medium. And once you do that, you simply take a little piece of tape and you tape the dial ring somewhere out of the way where you can still see the numbers and everything. I always put it down towards the bottom somewhere, just because it's out of my way, but you can pick wherever you'd like to put your own piece of tape. I'll put another piece there to hold this fixture for a minute. Okay, so we have our dial ring taped, and if you've watched any of my last videos, I usually write this out. This is the current combination. Okay, and hopefully this doesn't open on the first try, so we're going to try our combination. I'm just going to skip this part because if you've watched my first two videos, you know what this is all about. This is my combination and the algorithm to how to run it on this particular North American lock. Okay, so our first number, and it's still moving a little bit, so we'll tighten up our tape. First number is 65. Second number is 10. 1, 2, 3. Next number is 75. 1, 2. And then if we did everything all right, back to the right, and it should stop at 95, and it did not. Okay, so we have our numbers, we ran them, it did not open. So now here's what we do from here. You take your current combo. As you see, these numbers are in the center. I went up one number at a time on each one, and I went down one number at a time on each one. Okay, now the movement of the dial ring is normally only 4 or 5 numbers, so if you've gone 6 or 7 numbers up or down, then you probably have a different issue. But for this particular video, we'll concentrate on just the dial ring issue. All right, so I've already ran the current combo and it did not open, so now we're going to go one number up on everything. Okay, 66. Well, let's go around again because I kind of overshot that, or the dial ring's moving. Plus, I want to make sure I go 4 times. Okay, so 66, 11, 1, 2, 3, then we're going to go 76 twice, 1, 2, it's really sticky right there, 2. And then if we did everything right or got it something close, it should open or stop dead at 95. And it did. So basically we went up one number at a time, luckily on the very first try, and the safe opened. So don't expect that to happen for you every time. I just got lucky because you see I randomly picked a spot and then I taped it down. But from here, if the safe does not open or does not stop on 95 dead, then you would go from here, you would go up one more number, 77, 12, or 67, 12, 77. Then go up another number, And I went out 3 numbers because just the side of my card, I went out 3 numbers this way and 2 numbers that way. But continuing on this way, you can go up to, I said, like 5 numbers, and also go down 5 numbers. So that should put you within the movement of the dial ring. And then from here, if you know your safe well and know how to work on locks, you can go in and you can take care of fixing your dial ring and tightening it back up, and also calibrating your wheels while you're at it. And that would be also a perfect time to change your combination if you feel like it would be a good time to change it. That'll be probably my next video, or a video farther down the road, a DIY of how to tighten your dial ring should you notice that your safe isn't opening and this thing is wiggling. If this whole thing is wiggling, this is called the dial ring. If this whole thing is wiggling, then I'm going to have a video on how to fix that once you get the door open. But if you have a loose dial ring and your safe isn't opening, that's a good technique right there to use as far as algorithms. And like I said, just find a happy medium in there and put a piece of tape somewhere out of the way, or 2 if you like, and then run your numbers up and down as I did, and see if you can get the safe door open. And just so you know, for techs, the best time for us to ever work on your safe is when the door is open. So if you are watching a video on this and this does work for you, do not close and lock the door again until you have fixed this problem, or you get a technician to come fix it for you. This kind of a situation needs to be addressed. This is a mechanical lock, and like anything mechanical, it does require maintenance, but make sure you know what you're doing or consult a professional. Thank you for watching this video.